The declaration of emergency by Indira Gandhi in 1975 transformed the Jansangh. Advani and Vajpayee, like many other opposition leaders at the time, were transformed into heroic figures after being jailed by Mrs. Gandhi. In 1977, Advani became Information and Broadcasting Minister in the Janata Party government. Vajpayee became the External Affairs Minister.
He was instrumental when he was in Jansangh along with Nanaji Deshmukh and Atalji in aligning the then Jansangh with Shri Jayaprakash Narayan. And when others objected, Jayaprakash is on record having said that if Jansangh is communal, I am also communal.
But the defining image of Advani's politics was yet to come. The demolition of the Babri Masjid was the culmination of the Ram Janmabhoomi agitation, started by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad in the mid-80s, but really propelled forward by Advani and the BJP. Advani had called his 1990 Somnath to Ayodhya Rath Yatra as a movement of national awakening, aimed at restoring pride and self-esteem in Hindus, a so-called cry of protest against appeasement of the Muslim community. But the demolition of the masjid, he would later insist, was a national change.
It is the Ram Mandir movement, and which suddenly catapulted Advaniji to a huge status in the political firmament, not just of the, that time BJP was fledgling, not just within his party, but even nationally. He became a controversial figure, but LK Advani became a household name as a result of that.
But his critics saw it very differently. For them, December 6th was the moment when the edifice of Indian secularism was dealt a body blow.
I'm sure there would be nice sides to LK Advani, and he might be a very reasonable person in many aspects. But what he did at that point in time has defined what India has become. Today we are still suffering the repercussions of the demolition of the Babri Masjid, and he is at least one of the people whom you can blame for that act.
While the Babri demolition polarized public opinion and demonized Advani in the eyes of his detractors, what it did ensure was that the BJP was now a serious contender for power. Already, the famous quantum leap had taken place when the BJP had jumped from a mere 2 seats in 1984 to 89 in 1989, and by 1991 it had 117 seats, emerging as the principal opposition party. In the elections of 1996, the BJP went one step further, becoming the single largest party. Vajpayee was sworn in as the first BJP Prime Minister, if only for 13 days. Vajpayee may have been the face of the BJP at the moment, but it was Advani who had been the charioteer, the head of the battalion which smashed through a Congress-dominated battlefield.
I think on this whole debate about redefining secularism as distinct from pseudo-secularism, I think that was the ultimate in his mind. And he wanted to redefine that, and I must say that at least in the last 7-8 decades preceding that, many had tried but not succeeded with that ability to rationalize that debate.
Coming up, can the man who built India's political right wing now become a consensus Prime Minister?
According to the British tradition, leader of the opposition is supposed to be the Prime Minister in waiting.